The following program contains adult language and subject matter and is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Good evening. I'm Bobby C's. You might know me as the host of My Little Millionaire from HarmonyCon and Everfree Northwest. Tonight, we are here in a virtual studio to see if your pal Tina knows anything about general trivia. Just as a quick disclaimer, this is not going to be My Little Pony trivia because I cannot control what questions are loaded into this game. But it's a very special episode because I actually have a studio. So, does your pal Tina have what it takes to become a millionaire? There's only one way to find out. From a virtual studio in VRChat, this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening, America. Or Equestria. Or YouTube. Whoever's watching this. Hi. Hello. My name is Bobby C's, and I'm pleased to welcome you to another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We have an exciting show here for you all tonight, so let's not waste any time, and let's bring on our contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the hot seat, your pal Tina!
Oh my goodness gracious.
Right. Good evening, Tina. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, Tina, tell us a quick bit about yourself. Where are you from and what do you do?
So, I am originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and I am a content creator. I do YouTube, I do Twitch, I do a little bit of everything.
All right, excellent. Well, we've got an exciting show for you, so are you ready to get started?
Whenever you are, my man.
All right, well, let's quickly go over how the game works for those that have not seen it before. Tina, I'm going to be presenting you with 15 multiple choice questions. It'll be your job to answer them all correctly. If you get even one question wrong, your game will end. It's going to be pretty tough to get through all 15 questions, but luckily you have 3 lifelines to help you out. 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. Pretty self-explanatory there, Tina. Are you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go, Tina. It's time to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here are your first 5 questions. Who races against the tortoise and loses in one of Aesop's fables? A hippo. B, hedgehog. C, hare. D, hyena.
You've got to be pretty embarrassed to lose to a freaking hippo. But no, tortoise and the hare was the fable. Final answer.
Well, that is correct. Good job there, Tina. Let's see if you can make it past the second question. Which girl's name comes after the word nut to make a spice? Is it A, Jill, B, Meg, C, Pam, D, Ruth?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Which girl's name comes after the word nut to make a spice?
Okay, no, I got it now. It's B, Meg. Final answer.
Yes, it is in fact not Meg. It is not Jill, Meg. Not Pam. All right, let's move on to your third question now for $300. Oh, there we go. Who is Mr. Hyde's more respectable other half? A, Mrs. Hyde. B, Dr. Kildare. C, Dr. Finley. D, Dr. Jekyll.
Wait, Mr. Hyde has a wife?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to give you any hints.
But I do.
We don't have Ask the Host on this show.
Well, I know it's not her. That would have to be D, Dr. Jekyll. Final answer.
Well, it is, in fact, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Good job there. That's $300 for you. Let's move on now to your next question, worth $500. Which famous wall went up in 1961 and came down in 1989? A, the Berlin Wall. B, the Antonine Wall. C, the Wailing Wall. Or D, the Great Wall of China.
Oh man, I was just watching the NBC News special report on this the other day. That would be A, the Berlin Wall. Final answer. Mr. Gorbachev, build that fucking wall.
Well, I know it's not the Great Wall of China because as far as I'm aware, that thing is still standing. But yes, it is the Berlin Wall.
Mr. Gorbachev,
Tina, this
I was
is...
right.
All right, Tina, this is your last question before you reach the $1,000 checkpoint. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Here's your fifth question. Made in the Netherlands, what are Edam and Gouda types of? A, cheese. B, clog. C, tulip. D, windmill.
I love how three of these are legit good answers, and then one of them is just windmill.
Yes, the famous Gouda windmill.
But no, that would be Gouda cheese. A, final answer.
Well, Tina, that's your first 5 questions correct.
Yes!
You've gotten yourself $1,000.
Let's go. I got further than last time, and we're not going to talk about it.
Yay! We have an actual game now. So, Tina, that's your first 5 questions done. How are you feeling?
Oh my god, I feel a lot better than I was feeling last night. Oh my god.
Oh, there we go. Hey, look, you can actually get...
Oh, what'd you do?
I dropped the glass, and it actually shattered.
That's so cool.
The fact that they have an actual shattering sound effect for this glass. Oh my gosh. Can I? Oh, it's not letting me grab it. Hold on. No, I want my water. I want to stay hydrated.
You gotta
there we go.
I have an actual water bottle on my desk.
Nice. Very good. All right. Anyway. Oh my god, that's like my favorite feature of this map. And they're giving me another one. Look at that.
Infinite water cups. Who needs this anyway?
We're gonna break so much glass on this stage.
Listen, right. Lawyers, we're not responsible for any damages to your water cups. We swear.
Yeah. Woo, that's a good stuff. What are we doing?
We're playing Millionaire. That's what's happening.
Okay. Yeah. I think we should move on before we run out of glasses here at the studio. All right, Tina. For $2,000, here's your next question. What type of vehicle was a Saturn V? A, high-speed train. B, cross-channel ferry. C, space rocket. D, hot air balloon.
Oh man, when was Saturn V? That was 1965? Sometime in the 60s, I don't remember. But I do know that it was indeed a C space rocket. Final answer.
Yes. So yeah, the Saturn V was a very famous rocket that I believe carried the Apollo missions.
Yeah,
that is correct.
Right.
And that's $2,000 for you.
Sweet, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, nice. That's enough to cover my rent and then leave some left over.
Good.
Anyways. Good! I guess the camera's not cutting back to me, so let's just move on to the next question. For $4,000, here's your next question. Alright, let's get going. Who created the cartoon series The Simpsons? A. Charles Schultz. B. Matt Groening. C. Walt Disney. D. Tracy Ullman.
Well, first off, you mispronounced one of them.
What will it be?
I hate to be the one to tell you this. That would be B. Matt Groening. Final answer.
Well, that shows you how much I know about The Simpsons, but yes, that is correct.
Homer?
That's $4,000 for you. Well, so are you.
I love that meme.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Here we go. For $8,000, here's your next question.
Whew.
Yeah, we're over halfway there. Which constellation is the Big Dipper a part of? A. Orion. B. Ursa Major. C. Cassiopeia. D. Pisces.
Son of a... Oh my god, Emmy's gonna fucking kill me because she knows space and I don't know enough of it.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest phone a friend, but we can't call anybody outside of this studio.
Exactly. I don't want to have to do this. I'm gonna use my 50-50.
All right. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving only 1 wrong answer and the correct answer.
Okay.
You're left with Orion or Ursa Major.
Son of a bitch, if I get this wrong, I'm letting Emmy slap me in the face at Winnie City. I'm gonna say B, Ursa Major.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Whew, so a lot is riding on this. If you're wrong, then Emmy gets to slap you. But Emmy's gonna have to wait. That is correct.
Oh my god, I was holding out hope.
Sorry, Emmy, you're not gonna get to slap Tina.
Yet.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, you've used up your 50-50, but you're 2 questions away from your next checkpoint of $32,000.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
All right, for $16,000, here's your next question. What is the last word of the New Testament? A. Amen. B. Dawn. C. Day. D. God.
The New Testament. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is about Jesus Christ.
Yes, I know, but I'm not as much of a follower as I used to be.
I gotta admit, I'm not even sure about this one.
I'm not sure either.
Oh, good thing there's not Ask the Host on this version of the show.
Yeah, that would have been something. Okay, so going off of what I already know about the Old Testament. I'm gonna have to ask the audience.
All right. Audience, we need your help on this question. Keypads are about to appear in front of you. Please use those to lock in your answer to this question. You have 20 seconds. Here we go. There should be keypads somewhere, I think. There, we've gotten one in. I'm not sure if we're gonna have another in.
What's something?
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, one is something, so I guess we'll lock it in. Well, there you go, Tina. We have had one person in the audience say that the correct answer is A.
Alright, well, whoever put that down, if you're wrong, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, so I'm going to just say A, amen, final answer.
Well, fortunately for you, the audience knows what they're talking about. That is correct.
Yay!
That is $16,000 for you, Tina. It's another lifeline gone, but you've got one more until you get $32,000 that is yours to keep.
Hell yeah.
All right, Tina, you ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
For $32,000, here's your next question. In which city was the first Gap store founded in the 1960s? A. New York. B. San Francisco. C. Chicago. D. Boston.
Oh, this is that clothing store, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I've been to Gap only a couple of times, so I wouldn't exactly know a whole lot about this place, but I mean, they do sell some pretty nice clothing.
Not sponsored.
But the first location, I mean, considering this is probably one of the most expensive cities in the world, apart from one of these on this roster, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the former home of Babs Khan, rest in peace. B, San Francisco, final answer.
Whew. Well, I gotta be honest, I had no idea. I was gonna, I would have taken a shot in the dark in this, and it sounds like you kind of did too. But luckily for you, Babs Khan did you good. It is B, San Francisco, and you just won $32,000.
Yes! Oh man, my ball knowledge
All
is
right.
insane right now.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't expect it would be San Francisco, but there you go.
Hey,
Tina, you are 5 questions away. Yeah, you've already gotten $32,000. Oh, look! I actually have a check. I have a check. I can't pick up the check. Oh, yeah, there we go. It actually says your pal Tina, signed by Bobby C's.
That's awesome.
That is so cool. So yes, this is yours no matter what happens, but I'm not going to give it to you yet because the game's not over. Mm-hmm. Tina, we've got more game to play. Oh, good, it respawns. So, but, of course, it's easily my favorite feature of this map.
It's so good.
It's just getting to throw the glass. Tina, you've got one lifeline left. Tina, you've got one lifeline remaining, but you have $32,000 no matter what. So, are you ready to keep going?
I'm ready as I'll ever be. Let's go.
All right, let's see if we can double your money for $64,000. Here's your next question. Whoa, it's gotten much darker in here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, here we go. Which of these names was not an original prototype of G.I. Joe? A. Skip the Sailor. B. Rocky the Marine. C. Ace the Fighter Pilot. D. Steve the Sergeant.
I'll be honest, I don't know jack shit about G.I. Joe. I do remember owning a VHS tape of one of their cartoons way back when. But the first but one of the first prototypes? Balls. It's between two, but I'm not exactly sure which one I should swing for the fences on.
You do have Phone a Friend available to you, but the question is if you want to use it with this many questions remaining.
That is true. I don't know if anyone in the audience even knows G.I. Joe, but screw it. I may as well phone a friend.
All right. Tina, who do you want to call?
Ponkers, get your ass up here.
All right. PA. I believe that's you. Head over there. There's a go to phone button just off the stage.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Is this Angel Artist?
Yes.
Hi, this is Bobby C's here. Who wants to be a millionaire? I've got your pal Tina here, and she needs your help to answer a question.
Okay. What is question?
All right. Tina, you have 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
All right, PA. It's, which of these names was not an original prototype of G.I. Joe? Skip, Rocky, Ace, or Steve?
I guess I'm gonna go with Skip.
Why
have no
why would
idea.
you choose him?
Because it doesn't sound like a normal name.
Alright, well, thanks for your help.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. So, sounded like they were going with A.
It's between that and D for me, personally. Like, a pet named Steve in my G.I. Joe cartoon? It just sounds like Skip sounds more cartoony than Steve, in my opinion. Steve is just generic. So I think for that reason, no offense to you, PA, I appreciate the help. I'm gonna go ahead and say D, Steve the Sergeant, final answer.
Whew. Well, I will admit, that is a very tough question. You went against PA, who said the answer was A. You went with your gut instinct of D. And your gut was right.
Yes!
Steve the Sergeant was the correct answer, and you have $64,000.
I told you it was generic.
Unfortunately, you have used all of your lifelines now.
I'll see if I
But
can see how
don't
I can
forget-
make do with these.
Yeah, don't forget you do have the option to walk away. You do, right? That's a button on your screen?
Yeah, it shows me.
Okay, cool. So yes, if you think a question's too hard for you, you can walk away with the money from the previous question. So you've got $64,000 right now.
Mhm.
Are you ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can make some more moolah for you. For $125,000, here's your next question. What sort of creature is Gandalf in J.R.R. Tolkien's novel The Hobbit? A. Elf. B. Dragon. C. Wizard. D. Goblin. Those took a long time to pop up.
Come on. If you don't know the great Gandalf the White, what's wrong with you? He is, if I'm understanding this correctly, C, a wizard. Final answer.
I'm just remembering this meme where it's like a Gandalf the Stinky. Something like that. They just call each other stupid names. But it is Gandalf the Wizard.
Uh-huh. Kinda knew
That is $125,000 for you.
Kinda knew that was correct.
You got really lucky with that question. So you now have $125,000. That is some life-changing money.
Mm-hmm. But I think I can go deeper,
That can
Leo.
certainly do it. Oh, all right. You're taking the... Is it the red pill?
Taking the blue pill with a red pill. How about I take both?
You're taking the purple pill and seeing how far you can get in earning more money. For 250... Oh, my gosh. I mean, if you can make it all the way to the million, I might need some Tylenol after this.
We'll see.
Speaking of pills, yeah, all right. For $250,000, here's your next question.
Whew.
All right, we're almost there, Tina. Stay strong. Which of the following U.S. states flag is not a rectangle? A. Hawaii. B. Ohio. C. Arizona. D. Mississippi.
Okay, as an East Coaster, I have seen all of these flags at least a couple hundred times.
Even Hawaii?
Yes, even Hawaii. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
What is interesting to me is that out of all of these flags, Ohio is the odd man out. That's my final answer.
Whew. Well, you know, people keep memeing on Ohio. Like, wait, it's all Ohio? Always has been.
Always has been.
That is the correct answer.
Yes! Shout out to
You
my
have
fellow Puerto
250.
Ricans.
Yeah, you have $250,000 now.
Shout out to my fellow Puerto
And
Ricans.
I don't know if you've ever been to Hawaii, but with that money, you could have a really nice vacation.
Oh man, I could use one. Oh wait, there's one coming up in about a month from now.
Oh yeah, right, Windy City.
Good.
Yes. Oh boy, get ready for all the inside jokes.
Mm-hmm. I know
And-
you're watching
and-
this, red card.
Yep, being jump scared by Red Card's alarm that has been the Family Feud theme.
I thought it was the People's Court.
No. Well, I mean, I always knew it was. Well, I've been jump scared by the Family Feud theme as his alarm.
Ah.
Though I think he's changing it depending on where he is, but I just remember it being that. Okay, Tina, you've got 2 questions left.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
All right, for $500,000, here's your next question.
Oh man.
Whew. 2 questions to go. I get the glowing eyes in the background. behind me are just
So
just-
ominous.
Ooh, it's my demons. All right, let's go. All right, let's get started with your next question before any of these demons back here decide to suck out my soul. What do the opposite sides of a die add up to? A, 6. B, 7. C, 8. Or D, 9.
Opposite sides of a die. Are we talking about like a 6-sided die, or is it just a D20?
Yes. I assume it's talking about a 6-sided die.
Okay. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, one...
Unless it's talking about a D20, then how does 20 plus something else equal any of these?
that is a good point.
Yeah.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, one side is has 1 dot, which means it's the number 1. The other side at the bottom is has 6 dots on them to make the number 6. And if you add them both together, you'll get the number 7. So B7 final answer, and I'm hoping to God it's right.
Ooh.
Hoping to God
Well, I can
math.
say... well, I can say at the very least you are correct that 1 plus 6 equals 7. And in fact, that is also the correct answer. Tina, you have $500,000.
Oh my God, I can math.
Yes, she can math. She is smarter than a 5th grader.
Different show.
Yeah, no, not wrong show. I don't even think they have this on VRChat, but still. Tina, we are about to reach the culmination of your journey here on the show.
Oh man.
You have one question left, and your chance to make history. Now, don't forget, you can walk away and still get $500,000. But if you get this next question wrong, you're going to lose over $900,000.
Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
keep that in mind as we move on. Tina, we've got one question left. Are you ready?
I may not be able to ask my dad to tell him I'm gonna win the million, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. Let's go.
All right, Tina, for $1 million, here is your final question. All right, cross your fingers here, folks. Take a deep breath. Let's go. At what Massachusetts university did computer programmers create the first popular video game? A, UMass Amherst. B, Harvard. C, MIT. D, Northeastern.
Ooh my gosh. Oh man, I know one of these schools. I know people that graduated from probably 3 of these schools. Oh man, but the second that first answer popped up, my heart literally exploded with joy.
How so?
Because that was where I lived near for a couple months back in 2023 before I moved to my current home in California.
Oh, that's cool. Did I pronounce that correctly? I sure hope I did.
Okay, so the way you pronounce it is UMass Amherst. So you kind of
Amherst. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I struggled for a bit there, but
Yeah, it's like in Western Massachusetts. So, fun fact.
would you say it's in West Philadelphia, born and raised?
On the playground where I spent most of my days. God damn it! I was hoping we would
Right.
continue.
Well, I that's the only part of the song I know. So, anyways, back to the question, Tina. I will again remind you, you have $500,000 right now. If you're not 100% confident on this, do not be afraid to walk away.
Okay, so back to the question. What Massachusetts university did computer programmers create the first popular video game? If memory serves, the first video game that released that was fully popular before video gaming became mainstream was developed in 1962.
Do you remember what the game was?
I think it was called Space War. And if I remember correctly, the programmers were residing at MIT. C. Final answer.
You have come a long way, Tina. If you're correct, you've got $1 million, but if you're wrong, you're dropping back down to 32,000. Tina, do you think you made the right choice?
I believe in my heart that I've made the right choice.
Well, you know what they say. Follow your heart. Tina, you have just won $1 million!
Yeah, baby!
Oh my gosh! She's done it! There it is! Ladies and gentlemen, your pal Tina is a millionaire!
Oh man! That's incredible!
Yeah, Tina, I've got a crisp check here of $1 million with your name on it. That is yours. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh man, Tina, congratulations. That is absolutely incredible.
Oh man, I guess you can say the force was in me all along.
Yeah, yes. Well, may the 4th be with you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Thank you so much for joining us. Give a round of applause to Tina, our millionaire.
Oh my gosh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great game here, but we are out of time. I want to thank you all for joining us here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Until next time, I'm Bobby C's. Congratulations, Tina, and good night, Equestria.
The address is ZBS. Welcome home.